Okay, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna head into the hangar right quick and we're gonna do an unboxing. Now you're probably thinking, what are we unboxing? Well, oops. We're unboxing that. Okay, ZipTips. So these are the Aveo ZipTips that I ordered. They are, pretty well wrapped. Light. They cost, for those of you who don't know what the ZipTips are, ZipTips replace the wingtips that Vans comes with. Instead of that just big, bulky, heavy-duty piece of plastic that you then have to affix your own lights and stuff, and you can do whatever you want with them. This is an all-in-one package. Now, they're expensive. They cost about $3,000. But as far as I was concerned, because it is just a here's some cash, give me thing kind of situation, I was really happy with that transaction. I talked to the people at ZipTips a bunch when I was at Oshkosh. They were super nice. Got on the horn with Damon. He hooked me up, or Damien, I think, sorry. Hooked me up, and here we go. So, yeah. And they're fairly light. I mean, this is probably 30 pounds, maybe 40 pounds. I don't know. It's not that heavy. Big package, came via FedEx, and pretty thoroughly wrapped. So now we're going to take a look and see what's inside. All right, so here we go. I'm going to unbox this sucker for comparison's sake. I have placed in the background, you see that's the tip, wingtip that actually comes with the Vans product. You get obviously two of those. There's a dome that goes right here that's made of a clear plastic, but these are what we're replacing. This is the left one, and pretty big, super light though, no big deal. No electronics in them at all. You have to build all of that yourself. I will have two of those for sale because what do I need them for? Ugh, dullest razor blade ever. But so this is something that I was really keen on when I first saw these because I thought they were very pretty and cool looking and made life a lot easier. A lot of folks though on the forums were saying no, avoid them entirely because they are a bad company or they didn't treat them right or whatever, and I've not had any of those experiences. I put my name in the hat, if you will, back in June. Yeah, I think it was like right at the end of May, I think is when I actually called them up and said, hey, I want to order some. They said, they're made in like the Czech Republic or something, so they had to bring them over. And that takes time. Then Oshkosh happened, and so they were again kind of having to hurry up and wait a little bit there. Is this just a piece of paper, or is there something in there? There's something in there. Package slip. So I had to wait to get, to get them delivered, but I got them. And now it's a matter of pulling them out and putting them together. So here we have a packing slip, and Damien Esmond, thanks Damien, awesome guy. He's the guy I've been talking to. Packing slip is RV10, RV14, left, right, wingtip. So I guess the 10 and the 14 use the same one. Makes sense. Alrighty. Next door neighbors here. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go real careful because I don't want to cut into anything. Okay, we got lots of styrofoam. Lots of styrofoam. Okay. So far, this is really well packed. Some styrofoam for me to use somewhere else. Does anyone need bubble wrap? Holy crap, that's a lot of bubble wrap. Okay, put this under here for now. To bag that up, otherwise it will blow around when I open the hanger. All right. Okay, super light. This is lighter than this. Okay. So there's one. Let's get all this tape off. This is the protecting tape. It's got a light back here that's obviously being protected. Two in the front. And inside, they've got cables and whatnot that'll need to be put down. Take this off temporarily so you guys can see what I'm working with here. And then I guess there's an access panel right here. Very cool. So let's get this final piece off. This tape doesn't want to pull off. That's why I put it. There you go. So you can see the really cool light that's in there, and it's got the various lights. I'll put a picture up. Oops. I'll put a picture up of everything so you can see what it looks like. But awesome. This is going to be fantastic. Now I'm interested in what this is. If this door comes, if this like comes off. Yeah. So this door opens. I'll let it come off and I can always put it back with tape. So yeah, here's an access panel, and then you have access to the inside. So I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to mount that. I'm sure there are instructions on how to put this on here so that it will stay on here permanently. For the time being, I'm just gonna tape it back in place. Let's see here. Let's get some tape. Very well done, very nicely packed, clean. There's a lot of stuff still in here that I gotta pull out though, so I'm gonna do that right quick. There we go, that's that. And then I'm gonna leave that on here for now so that I don't bump it and screw something up. But let's do a size comparison here. I mean, roughly the same size. Basically the same size. So very cool. Let's see what else is in here. Just nothing. There's nothing else in here. He said he would put some instructions in here, so they may be in here somewhere. I'll have to dig them out and try to find them. Or maybe they're in there. No, that's just that. Perfect. That's just the address. All right, well, so there you go. there's a connector in there. I see where the connector is, so neat. Okay, so eventually this is gonna live right here on the end of this wing, which, you know, will go roughly like that once you get it all in there. I mean, that's pretty, obviously it recesses down in there a little bit, but that's where this is gonna live. And I've got to figure out how to convert, you know, all this wiring that I've run into the plug adapter that's inside there. Now I'm going to look through the box some more and see if I can find the male version of that plug, because it's right now it's a female, so I just need to have the male version so that I know what wire goes to what. But here you can see the back end lights, which are pretty cool. Everything's screwed in. There's a little bit of flashing around the edges that need to be prepared, but I mean, no worse than what was on the gray one. So gonna have to work on that. Like I said, I haven't found the instructions yet in the box, but I haven't fully unloaded it yet. So I'm gonna go work on that. All right, I pulled out all the plastic, all the bubble wrap and everything. I've got it over on the floor over there. It basically looks like they just piled trash in there to protect it. But that's fine, it's protected. It all came in one piece, it looks good. I did leave the bubble wrap on the other one for the time being. I will inspect it here shortly after this video. I did find the little cables. So I said, I think before, that there were females inside, then I need to find the male. I had that backwards. There are males inside. This is the female. And I don't know what this connector is, but works pretty well. And there's 3, 6, 9 total wires. And I got a card here that says that you get the manuals and whatnot online. So I'm going to guess that's where I get the instructions so that I know exactly how to wire this sucker up. So the next step is getting back to the fuselage. But then once I am at a good stopping point on that, I'm going to work on that and get these all wired up so that when we see those lights blinking and flashing, because I'm looking forward to that. So this is cool. I don't have anything bad to say so far. Like I said, I think they're going to take a little bit of prep work, just like the others. I mean, they're not perfect. And then getting this screwed in up in there, you have to go through that bottom panel, and so I have to figure out how I'm supposed to like affix that bottom panel. I'm gonna guess, you know, the standard nut plate game that we play throughout the rest of the plane, though I'll probably contact them, ask them, or maybe it's in the manuals that I just threw on the floor, as to what the best possible route there is. But other than that, I'm actually cool with this. This is good so far. So anyways, guys, back to work.